Happy New Year. Sorry I haven't put anything out lately. Been under the weather here. No, it's not COVID. Anyway, but sitting here looking at Bitcoin against the US dollar, what we have seen in the last few days and just this huge run here from was about 27,000 up to about $32,000 right now per coin. Just insane growth. Let's look again. Where do we go? We always look at the big picture and see what's happening. We drew this channel here, upward momentum movement of what was happening over time. What we see here was the last high, all-time high, back in December of 2017. And when we saw this little collapse here, but we knew what happened here. That, again, as I said on every video, we had a bunch of novice people that really weren't investors and maybe a lot of profit takers, and we just see that there was a loss of interest here during this time period. Had a little spike here around 2019 in the summer of, but then we see this here, this huge spike that happened. And again, what do we see? We see this just a huge amount of growth just happening here, and just going beyond what anybody had ever thought was going to happen this year of last 2020. But as we go into 2021, let's look at the daily now. Okay, we see this new candle for today. It's a little red one. It's getting ready to start. It's within the previous candle, the previous day's action, price action. So it's trading within. It's up and down. It's up and down. So what do we know when a candle's inside a previous candle? We know that it's going to be choppy. There's going to be indecision. See, if you just look at that, it just turned green. It was just red. See, there it's red again. A lot of indecision when we see trading on the inside day. So if you're day trading or swing trading this right now, when you see this, it is a warning to stay away. Kind of just wait. Sit on your hands. Wait till you get some sort of confirmation of upward or downward movement, then make your play. It is very important to know that. But what we see here is just this steady growth. There wasn't any kind of red candles we saw here. Were just little pullbacks, no reversals whatsoever, just an upward momentum. And if you had gotten in back here in like November at 14.8, you'd have doubled your money and then some. So again, we were talking about it back here back in December that it's too late. It already peaked out. Let's back out here. Let's go back to the weekly here so we can see the bigger picture. Once it cracked here around 23, where were we at when it surpassed the 19,000? We're in the 20s. Okay, it's too late to buy. Well, was it? No, it wasn't, because what we saw here was the push above this previous candle here. In the next week, we saw action go up and then back down again. But what's happening is we're seeing this continual growth pattern. Look at the overall trend. Look at this trend line right here. This is what's happening. We're going to see some exhaustion, of course, but we're going to see this thing should continue to go up. The closer and closer we get to the finalization of who the president's going to be, it's going to have a huge effect on the dollar, because of course we know that with the stimulus check that's just went out and possible more checks to go out, they're going to have to print trillions of dollars. They're going to have to cover their just to cover themselves. So they're going to have to print all this money, which is going to make the US dollar weak and weak and weak. And it's only going to make alternative coins like Bitcoin, gold, and silver. It'll continue to grow. So is it too late to get into Bitcoin? That's a decision you're going to have to make on your own, because I am not your advisor. But if this thing has a potential just to continue to climb and climb and climb, then if you're in it for the long haul, get in it. You have nothing to fear. Put your money in there. Let it run. Be patient. If you're going to hold this thing for 10, 15 years, then yeah, by all means. But if you're looking to make a quick profit or whatever, then you need to wait and see what's happening, especially what we see here with this daily. We see that the close of the previous candle, if we go to like the hourly and look at what was happening, we had a big sell-off right here. You see this red candle? This was a big sell-off. Everything was moving up, and then boom, once it broke below this candle, once it broke right here, it went down, and then everybody panicked and probably sold a bunch anyway. Then here comes some new investors. They got their little $600 check today, or they got it put in their bank. So you got some people probably using their stimulus to invest in Bitcoin, which is fine. It's better than sitting on dollars and paper money with it. But either way, again, get into it. Get in it for the long haul. Be ready. It's going to get bumpy, but it's going to continue to go up. It's only going to get better. So again, Happy New Year. Happy 2021. May this year be more profitable for you, and wishing you all the best. Thank you.